Good morning, everybody. My name is Dan, and this is the Hedin House, an 1896 Queen Anne Victorian in central Minnesota. One of the first things I wanted to do when I moved into the place a few weeks ago was upgrade the bathroom. So let's pop back inside where it's warm and take a look. So here's the single bathroom in the home. That's second floor, 3/4 bath. You can see here walking up from the main stairwell. So it's got a toilet and a rather cozy bathtub tucked under the edge of the sink. And right now there is a sprayer, shower sprayer, handheld. So this only qualifies as a 3/4 bath. I like to add the clawfoot tub shower curtain rod to make this a full bath. That would allow me the luxury of a shower as I contemplate where to put a second bathroom in the home. One of the major considerations was this window. I wanted to put in a shower curtain rod that would allow me to still open that window. You might notice there is no handle on the window, but it does open. You may see the hinges on the left. Another consideration is not sure what wall we have under that paint. I'm almost certain it's still the plaster and lath. I don't think it was replaced with something a little more water or damp resistant. Just for orientation, you'll note that there are two adjoining doorways, one from the front stairs to our right and then down the back stairs to our left. There's another bedroom to the left. Possibly the site of an expanded bathroom, but that's a separate video. For now, I wanted to upgrade this, like I said, to make it a full bath with a shower. So let's get started. So what I have here is the kit, the shower rod, clawfoot tub shower rod kit from Utopia Alley in Newark, Delaware. I actually bought it online through Home Depot, but Utopia Alley was the supplier. And it also comes with the extra wide shower curtain and rings. So it should be a rather complete kit. Let me show you the diagram. Hopefully this helps you understand the layout a bit. Basically there's two arms coming out one end and then a vertical support that goes up to the ceiling on the other end. So you can ignore the shower for now, that vertical shower rod. I've got some different options for that. One of the short-term options is simply a holder for the existing sprayer. Now I got two. This one I picked up also from Home Depot. It's a Glacier Bay. I think it's about 15 bucks. Looks like it, I think it claims to mount either screw into the wall or suction cup onto a tile. You can see that's where it holds the shower sprayer, handheld sprayer. Same solution. I actually found this up in the attic. Looks brand new. Apparently the previous owners, the Hedin family, were thinking along the same lines, but for whatever reason did not install this. This is a Delta unit. So you'll find out as soon as I do which unit I decide to go with. So here's a close-up of that window. So at about this point I realized it would be really handy to be able to open that window to see the swing, you know, how far this extends toward the shower rod, rather than just eyeballing it. So what I'm going to do is, it's caulked and painted shut, so I'm going to do what I can to cut through that. It'd be really handy to have a handle. So I may have to take a break here and find a chrome handle to match the rest of the hardware, so I've got something to grab onto to open this up. But for now I'm going to see what I can do to just cut it loose. Another reason to get this bathroom window open is just for maintenance. Looks like there's a mechanism inside the window, a push arm. They'll put the outer, you can see the outer window there. They'll push that out, possibly lock it in an open position. No sign of a screen at all, but certainly I'd want to get in there just to do some maintenance. It might have been quite a while, a century or so, since this has been open. Hard to say. See some rope caulk there, so maybe it hasn't been a century. But I'll want to pop this open just to do some maintenance. Middle of winter is not the best time to be doing this, but this is Minnesota. Success. Thanks to Yale putty knife, I was able to pop her open. And utility knife, of course, to score the paint and caulk. But it was sufficient enough to force the putty knife in between, jam it in there, and then just the force of pulling it back out again was enough to jar. Do that repeatedly. It was enough to jar the window loose. So I don't know how long this has been shut, but of course you can see the hinges were painted shut too. That didn't help. So I've got my work cut out for me on this window as well, like most of the other windows. Get that cleaned up, scraped down, sanded, repainted. May or may not want a screen in there, but got some work to do. I can see now how far the window swings out, and if that will interfere with the shower rod or not. So yeah, progress. Baby steps, right? I did manage to get the window open, just to test the swing of the window, make sure it didn't interfere with the curtain rod. So I added a knob so I can continue to open the window, and did a quick job of expandable foam weather seal I picked up at the big box store. I had to remove a significant amount of paint and caulk to get the window open, so it'll now be nice and sealed. Maybe someday in the spring I'll go back and strip this window down, get it painted nicely, and I'll want to get some nice chrome hinges on the window. Looks like there's a couple layers of paint on there. Here I'm measuring for the curtain. It's a 70-inch curtain, so measuring from the ground up, that's about where it would land on the wall. So I wanted to center the curtain rod ring on the tub, of course. So I'm determining the center point of the tub using the faucet and the plumbing as a center point. The reason I chose a clawfoot tub curtain rod was both to clear the window and to avoid having, a straight curtain rod would go clear across the room and be over your head as you're standing at the sink, so that was not acceptable. And even a D-shaped rod would not, I didn't think would allow the window to open. That's using your head. Second set of hands would be very helpful on a project like this. I'm going to try stud detector, the Zircon Stud Sensor Pro SL. I pretty much got my points plotted out, but if I'm close to a stud, perfect world. I might be able to tweak it one direction or another to get it on the stud. That'll determine whether I need an anchor or not, although I have a feeling that lath and plaster wall is going to be pretty sturdy. Okay, might have a stud way over here. That's not going to help me any. Results are somewhat inconclusive. I think there's a stud over here. Pretty hollow right there. And it is probably a little hard to get a good reading through lath and plaster. Let's repeat this step here. So I need to level the curtain rod with one hand, the other hand check the height to the ceiling. This is about 19.5 inches. the last remaining long rod that has the screw mount in it. I'm going to take that 19.5 inches, subtract 2 inches, so 17.5 inches from the screw end. I want to cut the tube. Alright, I'll be right back. And I'm back. Okay, 17.5 inch on the longer tube. Now to assemble the shorter tube. That's the one with the flare on the end, the shorter one. So seems to be pretty straightforward. Just added, dropped a collar on there, the mounting bezel, and the screw in the end. You probably don't need to see this level of detail, but okay, that guy's in there. And then the long tube that I just cut goes in the end, apparently. Making sure they put the cut end into the hole, so you've got the screw mount exposed on the other end. Here you have it, folks. At least the curtain rod is up. You didn't see all the action on this end. I had to use the camera tripod for a bit to hold this end up, or to support the weight anyway, while I screwed it to the ceiling. You didn't miss a whole lot. So now the fun part, get the curtain rings and the curtain itself. The liner. So I'll probably switch to time lapse here. I wish I could work this fast. Okay, so that's the curtain, or a liner, I guess. So I got the door here above the faucet controls, and I'm going to want to mount, at least temporarily, the handheld sprayer. This is the this will be my shower, at least in the short term. You know, eventually I want to mount, you know, an overhead, you know, one of those rain shower heads, so through the wall and then down. And before you start writing comments about waterproofing, I know this is not sufficient waterproofing, so the curtain will help. And I understand from the folks that do the tub to shower conversions, you know, they've got a system where they can custom make, you know, a plastic, not the entire shower enclosure, but just from the tile up to the ceiling, these two walls. So I'm looking into having that done. But this is, you know, a big step, a big improvement over taking baths every day. So I think I've got a solution that works, at least for the short term. I'll have a shower instead of a bath. This will be a full bath, not just a 3/4 bath. That'll buy me some time to plan a bath conversion from another room. There'll be a whole video on that. I've got a number of options. None of them cheap. But I think this will work. I had the shower up there, coming up from behind the rod and down. That seemed to allow a decent shower without getting water all over the place. So I think we'll switch to time lapse here again and go ahead and mount the handheld sprayer. So the next little project in the shower here, now that I've given it a couple days and tested it, seems to be working nicely. Next little project, I've noticed this towel bar is in the way. It's cozy enough as it is in the shower. I don't need don't need to be losing these 2 or 3 inches elbow room. So I'm going to try to take this off. I'm really hoping that the ceramic portion does not go through the tile into the wall. My previous home, that was the case. Actually, the installer actually cut through the tile in order to install the ceramic tar ball holder into the wall. So I've been probing this with one of my favorite tools, a putty knife. And it seems like it might just be glued to the surface of the tile, which I'm happy about. I should be able to just chip it right off if I can release the cement. So I'm going to just continue with the putty knife, a little chisel action. It's going in pretty deep. I don't think there is a base to the holder through the wall. It seems to be wiggling around nicely. So it should be just a matter of getting it to release finally. Of course, being very careful not to damage the tile around it with the hammer or the putty knife. Oh yeah, nice little wiggle wiggle. And it's free. Okay. I guess some perfectly good condition can be used later. Or somewhere else, rather. We'll see how the bathroom remodel goes, or the additional bathroom. May end up reusing some of this. I know I have the installer. The previous homeowner was nice enough to leave behind a whole box of the subway tile, the green glass tile, and the trim pieces up in the attic. So. Should be able to do a little touch-up. So I'm going to go ahead and take the other end off. Don't need to bore you with that, but another step done in the bathroom. Okay, folks, I guess I've got a shower in the morning instead of a bath. So, pretty happy with this. It's not ideal. It is temporary, like I said, but this will hold me over till I have a better solution. Thanks for watching. I don't know if you guys find this at all interesting, but I plan to do more projects like this and talk a lot, because I'm a historian, talk more about the history of the home and the Hedin family that built the place and passed it down to me, apparently. So I'm now the caretaker. There's a lot of projects in the future. Everything from asbestos abatement to adding a bathroom to landscaping, no doubt insulation and all, fun visuals like that. But if you find that at all interesting, please like, subscribe. You know the drill. And you know what? Yeah, I may just do this just for my own edification, documentation for the place. But if you enjoy it, please comment. Let me know what you'd like to see. I think next up we'll do a tour video. I mean, I'm still living out of boxes. I just moved into the place like 2 weeks ago. Haven't had a chance to unpack and set things up really, but I'll do a tour video. You can see every room, and I can talk about future plans. So, yeah, make a comment down below if you're interested. So, yeah, should be fun. Look forward to chatting. Thanks. Bye.